Kia ora guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Leif's Tale. We're back with Leif, the mighty Bjornsson, and we're back surviving, back in this harsh world. It's been a long time. This is the first of the year, and you'll be happy to know there's going to be a lot more Leif in time. Now, at the very end of the last episode, I decided I wanted to try and take on the Jawed Terror. You know what? Before we do run away, though, I want to try and see if we're able to do anything, because I can't remember for the life of me if we actually did try and use our sling against him. I can't remember. So we're going to attempt to use our sling and see if we are able to get anything with this. Yeah, we are. Okay, so instead of using the throwing sticks, using this might have been a better option. Now, we are going to lose a few pebbles along the way here. We don't want to get too close to this thing as well, because it seems like it can do some damage. And I might even try and take some precise shots, and that actually works out well for us, because we managed to level up our marksmanship to 1 and also got our throwing skill to 2. So the sling is doing work for us, and we are just using pebbles right now. We still have those rocks with us. And before we get any further ahead today, I do want to kind of outline what my plan is for today's episode. So we have these rocks, we want to get them back to base, but there are also some bodies that I've neglected. So the scientist bodies that we found there originally, I say scientists, I can't remember if they were scientists. No, they seem to be just like hikers, topless hikers, I think it was. So there were some more up there that I missed, so we're going to be sure that we actually do go back and get them. So we're going to be doing that on the way back. Obviously, we can't carry too much though, so it's going to be more of a scout mission than anything. It's still midday, so we're going to make the most of the day, but we're going to continue on trying to hit this shark. And now that we've done a precise shot, we have 100% every time now. And we've kind of got him stuck in this corner. He's only lightly injured, but we're able to really work on our skills here, and we are kind of damaging him, surprisingly enough. So we might be able to kill this thing. We might run out of pebbles though. No, we've got 26, so we're looking pretty good. So all we have to do now to hit him is just hit F and then F. And sure enough, this zombie shark is kind of like trapped in this little inlet, and we're just whipping stone after stone towards its head, because it's in quite shallow water as well. And it's nearly dead now. And, well, it's severely injured. It's not nearly dead, so we're going to have to do this for a little bit more. As you can see, it has a fair bit of health, but it did take a chunk out of us, so worth us being careful. It is nearly dead, and the Jawed Terror is finally dead. So what do we have over there? Bruised bluegill corpse. So we might still be able to get some meat from that. We ain't going to be able to get much from that Jawed Terror. We might still be able to get some bone though, and bone is useful. So we're going to go ahead and move his corpse onto land. So let's do that, and then let's go ahead and use our stone knife to butcher it. But actually, you know what, before we do that, let's go ahead and collect these throwing sticks. 7. Holy crap. We had quite a few of them. Right, okay. No, 7 throwing sticks? How did we have that many before? We must have just had them in our hand, right? Either that or we've picked up stuff since then. Yeah, so the throwing sticks, they do a lot more damage when we throw them. Obviously, they do 14... Well, actually, I don't know if they do 14 bash right away. I don't know if we're going to rock with them though, just because we've seen that the sling can still be a very useful weapon for us. Let's at the very least just get these together so that if we do want to use them in the future, we'll be able to. But pebbles are very easy for us to come by and very easy for us to get. So let's see. We did manage to get some tainted bones from that. Probably not worth us bringing back, I'll be honest, probably not worth it. So we're just going to go ahead and store our sling. We're going to rock around with the makeshift crowbar out for the time being, and we're going to see if we can start to make our way home. No, bluegill, don't forget. So these sharks that have been rocking around have done some damage to them. As we can see that they're bruised. Apologies for the loud slamming of doors. Generally people know not to do that, but what can we do? Stop butchering? Yes. Okay, so the Jawed Terror, he is down the way from us, so we're safe where we are now, so let's ignore that for now, and let's go ahead and continue butchering. Right, so we did actually get some supplies out of that. We got a fillet of fish, nice. There's some raw offal as well. We're not going to be able to take everything back with us, and we are actually a little hungry now, which we can't do much about. And I don't know if I just want to eat that fillet of fish raw. So let's see. Are you also fish? Yes. Yes, they are. So we could come back here. So we're going to go ahead and pull them out the water if we can. So go ahead and move you over there, and we'll do the same thing for you, son. Move you up here like so. Okay, so let's actually just get them on the same square if we can. So, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Grab everything and move it north. There we go, so it's away from the water at the very least. One more square, because if we come back and we do some butchering, we don't want to be getting hit by sharks. Do we want some Datura now? No, we don't. That's okay. So let's check out the bodies on the way back. We are full up. We've got our hand axe with us as well. So I probably brought tools that I didn't need to bring with me, which is a bit silly, but that does happen from time to time. That's okay. So we're gonna keep on rolling back with what we have for now. Check out the bodies along the way. As long as we don't, we just need to be a little mindful though. Let the ducks and everything else like that run away, because I can't actually remember what we have at home in terms of food. Wow, there's a lot of corpses over here. See, those are going to go off, but if we can get to them and if we can cook them up, we can't preserve just yet, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and grab the sharp rock. Wow, really? We don't have any space at all. That sucks. Okay, well, I guess that is what it is. Yeah, let's just keep on moving for now. It is a bit of a hike, actually. And what I've been told, and we're going to try this out, actually, is that by left-clicking, we can auto-path to somewhere. It's a little dangerous, I'll be honest. I've never really done it before. But it seems to be a pretty fast way to move around. It does seem to be a little dangerous, though. So we'll do it through some of the more, like, I guess you'd say tricky areas. So, like, on the way back to home, we're probably going to end up doing that. So, let's see. Oh, my... Holy crap. There are so many more bodies up there. I thought like, oh, there's a few. That's a whole heap more than I thought. Okay, so, holy crap. Yeah, that's a lot more. That is a lot more than what we had before. Okay, so Adderall, let's take that. Yeah, so we've got a whole heap of things that we can cut up here to get rags and leather and just a whole heap of things. This is great news for us. This is really good news. So we still don't have anything on our head. I'd very much like something on our head. Same thing if we see some socks, we're going to go ahead and grab those, because I don't actually think we have any socks right now. Are these more topless hikers? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I don't know if that's a thing, but it seems to be. Okay, so I just want to have a quick look and see what we've got on again. Sweatshirt, undershirt, both pretty damaged. Let's see, and bandana, okay, left hands, boxer shorts and cargo pants, okay, and hiking boots, so no socks or anything like that yet. And there's a rock up there as well. I very much want that rock. Okay. Tempted to get a polo shirt or something, because what are we wearing at the moment? Even though I just had a look. Undershirt and sweatshirt, so we can probably wear something in between. Cargo pants that fit, and a pair of neoprene arm sleeves. We're going to go ahead and grab those, and we're going to put them on, because they're going to keep our arms nice and warm, and we can wear them close to the skin. So, yeah, what the hell, why not? But if we go to our arms, let's just go ahead and put that there. So that's not going to give us any extra encumbrance on our arms, so that's pretty damn nice. Okay, check out what we have here. Compression top, nice. Okay, more neoprene arm sleeves. Okay. The compression top is something that is worn close to the skin as well. We have an undershirt on right now. We're going to take that off for that. So we're going to wear that, and then we're going to go ahead and actually drop the undershirt that we're wearing. And we need to go ahead and change so that we're actually wearing the compression top like that. Okay. Alright, another rock here as well. Undershirts. See, not many of them have tops, but a hoodie that actually fits, I can't say no to that. So what we're probably going to end up having to do is taking off our sweater that fits. Let's just do a quick comparison and see what the difference is going to be here. So we're going to go for that, and then the hoodie is actually in really good condition. What's the warmth like though? The warmth is the same. Nice, it's better in every regard. It's a little bit more encumbering, that's fine. It's got storage, so that means that we're going to be able to take some rocks back with us, and that makes me happy. So let's go ahead and drop, just on the ground for now, our sweatshirt and we're going to go ahead and grab the hoodie. Hell yes, wear it. And what's great is we were actually wearing a hood as well, so that's the good thing about the hoodie. And same thing, when we don't have anything in our hands, we can put our hands in our pocket and it warms our hands. So the hoodie is a useful tool for us to have at this stage of the game. These bodies, again, just such an amazing find for Leif. I wasn't anticipating anything like this, and it's going to give us an actual shot at surviving here. See, our volume's shot right up, which is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and grab these rocks. We're not gonna butcher anything right now. We're just gonna head on back. I'm tempted to go back and grab, actually, what's that meat like there? Chunk of meat, and it's actually an okay quality. We're gonna go and grab some meat from what was down there. So again, let's just do the quick pathing. God, it makes me nervous. It makes me real nervous doing that, because it makes me think, are we gonna step through the water at all? I just don't know. Those are more fresh fish. We didn't put those bodies down there. They did that themselves. So yeah, it makes me quite nervous. Oh, look at that. We're actually warm for like the first time in ages. That is freaking awesome. Good news, because we finally have something covering our head. It's a big deal. Okay, it's an otter corpse. Cool, let's go ahead and move that to the north for now. I don't want to go swimming in deep water, so we're just going to work on this otter corpse. So let's go ahead and butcher him. Okay, so we're going to take the chunks of meat. We're going to take the offal as well. The stomach, it's almost like why not, because we can probably do something with it, so we'll bring it back. The bone we're not going to worry about for now though, because bone isn't going to disappear. It's going to stay there, right? So we can always come back for it. Let's go ahead and quickly see if we can grab both of those and drag them up. I swear that those are the ones that we actually kind of dragged off, so it makes me a little nervous as to what's kind of happened to them. Okay, butcher everything. Alright, we got some fish stomachs, which is a little weird. Take the fillet of fish. Do you want to take the stomachs or the offal? We can't take either, so we'll just take the fillet of fish from both. Nice, that's cool. Let's start wandering on back. So I kind of like when we can see us moving. Sometimes it just seems to kind of teleport us there, and I don't know if that's like just a game kind of lagging thing or what the deal is there, but it makes me a little nervous doing that sometimes. But I think for the most part, it's going to make moving back a little easier for us. I've never done this in Cataclysm. Like, I very, very rarely use the mouse, and I'm actually kind of liking it, to be honest. It means less click-clack for all of you as well, so that's got to be good. Okay, coming up towards here though, what's kind of good though is that because we do have safe mode on, it should, right, so that's why. It's telling us that the giant wasp is, he's up there. Okay, so what is that there then? Is that the perch that we're seeing? I think it is. And I spotted a rock. The rock is right next to him though, I think. Oh no, there's a rock right there. Brilliant. Let's go ahead and grab it. Okay. So I'm going to be just moving by ourselves just for a little bit here. Just to make ourselves a little bit safer. Okay, so we're not going to worry about the fish as well for the time being. I'm just so happy that we are warm for like the first time in forever. It's just it's a real nice feeling. Okay, so we're going to start coming up here. I'm starting to remember the area a little bit, which is cool. But I haven't been back to Leif's home all year, and I'm wanting to get back there. Excellent. Okay, fantastic. We are back home. And we can get out of that rain at least for a little bit. So there's a chance, I was thinking there's a chance that some of the stuff might have gone off. It hasn't, which is a really awesome sign. We're going to go ahead and drop a whole heap of other new food that we can do things with. Drop the stomach off for now as well. And tool-wise, we want to be dropping off the hand axe. We're going to keep the stone knife on us for the time being. And I believe it is up in the top left that we're creating our pile of rocks, etc. So let's see if that is the case. If we go up here, how many rocks do we have? We've got 4 sharp rocks right off the bat. How many regular rocks? 20? Is that all we've got? We've got 20. Okay, we've got 20 rocks. That's not bad. It's a start, right? It's on our way. Now, for us to be able to make a fireplace from memory, let's just have a look and see what we actually do need. Okay, we can build a fire ring. Okay, that was it. 20. Yes. Okay, we just require a shallow pit, which we have. We can make a freaking fire ring. We can do it, finally. So that means that we can have a fire that just goes all night. That is just, that's some good news. That is some good no, not fire, just regular fire. Apologies, I'm gonna scratch my nose one more time. My mustache is getting right up in there. Okay, build firing, it's gonna take 39 minutes, that's okay. Fabrication 2, oh, hang on, wait, no, that's it. 4 minutes. Can be deconstructed without tools, okay? Let's go ahead and construct it. Bam, we built it and it looks terrible. So that's another graphic that I'm gonna have to make. Okay, well that's alright. It's not the end of the world. I can do that. I have nothing else cooked here. Oh no, we've got cooked meat. Brilliant. So let's go ahead and eat some of that cooked meat. Didn't realize we had that sitting there. We're actually gonna get full if we can. Good, okay. This is so nice. This is so nice. We're actually warm. We're doing okay for the first time in a while. And I'm liking that. Now we could get the fire started right away. I don't know if we need to right off the bat. Next thing that we want to try and start making out of, well, next thing that I really want. So we need two things. We need to have a charcoal kiln. So we need 40 rocks for that. So that takes quite a bit for us to make. So charcoal kiln is one, but then I guess the secondary thing is a smoking rack. So if I search for rack. Okay, so smoking rack, we need to fabrication 3, so we need to do a bit of work to be able to do that. We only need 8 rocks and 16 heavy sticks, so that's not too bad. That's something that we can definitely do. We have all the tools that we need to be able to make that, so that's good. But getting our fabrication to 3 is going to take a little bit of work. So if we were to make something with fabrication, we'd want to try and do a search for skills. So if we search for skills like that and then go fabrication, we can see everything that we can make that is going to use our fabrication skill. Okay, tree spile would be nice to make eventually because we can get maple sap. When do we want to use it though? We want to use it, okay, can be used on a maple tree in between late winter and early spring. So we want to put it on eventually. We don't need to just yet. Improvised fishing hook could be good for us to make eventually. Rolling paper, I don't think we're going to get much skill from that. We could make some bone skewers, that could help, but, or metal fragment. Okay. Can't see much use for them, so why would we be making them? We can't deconstruct them into anything. Oh, it's a BB, so essentially it's ammunition. Ah, so I wonder if we could use that as, instead of pebbles, right? No, because that's pebble. That actually counts as a pebble. Because that's 250. Gives you 250 metal fragments that work like BBs. Maybe they could be used by the sling. I don't know. Hell, we could make it once, right? Could make it once just to see. It does use... it uses 3 chunks of steel. Wow, that's actually quite a bit. So, no, let's not do that instead. Right, we can't deconstruct the hand axe by the looks of things, so... yeah. Don't know what we'd want to make fabrication-wise to try and help improve that. There doesn't seem to be too much that we can make right away to be able to do that. Having a look at our fab skill, though, what are we at? We're at 1, so we're not going to be doing it anytime soon, and that really sucks. That sucks big time, but fabrication we can get by doing other things. So building walls and stuff like that, which is something that we want to do eventually, a lot of it requires quite a fair bit of fabrication. But if we were to do something, even a palisade wall is 4, what about like a basic wood wall, right? If we were to build a log wall, fabrication 3. It seems like most things you need to have. Alright, we can repair, but that's it. So, yeah, we're a bit limited by fabrication. That's going to be a bit of a shortcoming for us. And not super easy for us to do, unless, yeah, that's going to be survival skills. Build a door curtain, well, that's great, that's fantastic. Okay, so we're not going to worry about anything else right for now. We can't do much in the way of preservation as well when it comes to food. Maybe we can though. Let's just have a look and see everything that we can do right now. Well, actually, let's get a fire started, and then we'll see what we're going to be able to do food-wise. Also, let's just grab some seeds. Let's grab the rhubarb stems and see if we can do any planting yet. Still too cold, unfortunately, so that's the way it is. Nothing we can do about that. Let's go ahead and drop the Adderall up Where do we want that to go, actually? We've got 3 cured pellets down there. We've got some clean water. That's seeds. We've got our camera up there. That's all tools and stuff, and that's kind of everything else. So maybe we'll just put it with everything else for now. So, yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, so the firing is empty. We do need to get some firewood, and probably worth us actually just trying to straight up chop down a tree. So we're going to go and grab our hand axe and see what we're going to be able to do with it. So tree cutting of 1. So I don't think we're going to be able to chop down massive trees, but we'll be able to chop down something, right? I wonder if we can activate it, or... Yeah, see, to chop down a tree we need one of 2 or more. So can we activate the hand axe? Not really. So I guess it could be used on a small tree. But even then, like, what is the point in having something that has tree cutting 1? Does it mean that we're going to be able to... Okay, let's wield the hand axe for a second. Okay, we're wielding it now. Okay, you do chop down the young trees pretty quick, it looks like. Well, actually, I thought you did. Oh, you kind of do. And we're getting some heavy sticks out of that, so that's something. Let's go ahead and grab all of those, and we're going to just start shifting it along like so. Yes, like so. Great. Okay, move it onwards towards the base. Okay, and let's just start moving it up that way. Okay, and we just want to move that, and we want to move it to the firing. No, just beneath the firing for now. So go ahead and move all of those. And that does mean that we can move a whole heap of them in there. We should be able to have a pretty decent fire without setting the world on alight. I'm going to put a quick save in here, because if everything does catch on fire, then I guess, okay, my bad. But it shouldn't catch fire. So that's what I'm going with here. We're going to go ahead and put 4 in. To really test the water, I think. So we've got the firing there. We're going to go ahead, put 4 in. I'm going to go ahead and grab our fire... Well, we could grab... You know what? Let's use the fire drill for now. We'll save the lighter. So we're going to use the fire drill. We're going to set that on fire. We successfully light a fire. And it is a small fire currently. So that's cool. We've got a small fire going. What if we turned it into a large fire? Or I wonder if it just takes a little bit... Oh, there we go. So now it's actually a large fire. Well, it's actually... That seems bigger than the ones that we've had before, right? So I guess we could get it going a little bit more than that, but that even seems to be more than what we'd usually have. Let's go put 1 more heavy stick in and just see. See if it will take any more. Yeah, it's a small fire. I mean, it's definitely not burning over right now, and... I think we're good. I think it's actually working as intended. I hope. So with that, let's go ahead and have a look at food and see what we can do right now. So we can make a boiled stomach. That's cool. We can make some cooked meat. We can make cooked fish, cooked offal. We can't preserve anything. And that's just the way it is. Unfortunately, we can't preserve anything yet. But by doing this, we're going to improve our cooking skills. So it's like, why the hell not? Let's do it. So we're going to go ahead and cook some fish. We're going to spend some time doing that. It's nice and hot. Ooh, don't walk into the fire and don't walk off like that. Let's go ahead and see if we can do some cooked meat while we're here. Okay, and we've got wild vegetables as well. The vegetables seem to last for a little bit longer, so I'm fine with leaving them uncooked for now. But the meat we're definitely going to cook up. Okay. We're hearing some thunder, some lightning. Do we want to boil the stomach? I think we probably want to try and turn the stomach into a sealed stomach, which we can also do that as well. We're going to have to use some water to be able to do that. That's fine. We've got access to a large amount of it. Okay, let's see. Just trying to see if there's anything else in there that we want to make right now. No, I think we are going to go ahead and make a sealed stomach, and we will just make 1 for now. We're going to use the big lot of water that we have there, and we have another sealed stomach. So it's pretty easy for us to make them. It does use some materials though, so it's like we need to kind of weigh that up a little bit. We can make some resinous cord. Cool, good to know. We don't really need to though, so we're not going to do that. While we're here, and while the fire is still looking pretty good, we're going to go ahead and make some clean water as well. Let's go ahead and make 10. It's only going to take 15 minutes. That's perfectly fine. Let's go pour it into R1 first of all. and then let's go pour it into the large one, and pour the final amount. Actually, we could just eat it. We could drink it ourselves, but we'll use the one that's on the ground there. So let's see. We want to have some cooked meat. Let's have the... I was going to say let's have the fish. Yeah, we will actually have the fish, just for variety at the moment. So let's go ahead and have some more fish. Great. Brilliant. And we're going to have some clean water. So I guess we've got both of those on us right now. We're going to have the one that's got 4 in. Cool. And let's go ahead and drop one of those. We don't need to have that on us right now. And we're going to leave this fire going. It should be fine to leave unattended like this. And we're going to go on a bit of a run. So we're going to drop the hand axe. I don't want to go there like completely unprepared, but I'm a little nervous about. What? Okay, let's wield the makeshift crowbar. We're going to have some kind of weapon with us, right? I think that'll be fine. But I want to clear out everything else as much as possible. Like, we're not actually going to take some water with us as well. We're going to leave all of that behind. Leave all of that. We will bring the sling and the pebble with us, or pebbles rather, just because they're pretty damn light. And no, we're not going to save and quit. My idea is we're going to go back to the bodies. We're going to essentially cut up as much as we can and see what we can get. But we're going to be just taking a bit of a walk through, and we seem to path pretty well through the swamp. So this is a good kind of test to see exactly how this pathing is going to kind of work out for us. We want to be sure along the way though to go ahead and pick up rocks. So we're still going to be doing that. That will weigh us down a little bit, I guess, but we'll see how we do. And should we run into trouble, safe mode will activate. It will let us know. Oh right, so there we go. We spotted a giant bee. So we want to make sure that we start trying to come down this way a little bit more. So we're going to backtrack. Okay, make sure the safe mode is actually activated. Looks like it is. Let's get down here, because I enjoy being closer to the coast like this, because I feel like we've just got a bit more visibility and we know when something's going to be coming for us as well. So we're going to walk right across that side there. And it is getting a little late though, so this is semi-dangerous, us doing this now, so I don't want to be dicking around. And we kind of will be, unfortunately, because butchering takes a bit of time, or rather, cutting up the materials that are up there takes time. Okay, so we're at the bodies. There's just a fox there, that's fine. I'm not going to do it, don't worry. Okay, alright, so we don't want any of these for what they are right now. We essentially want the materials from them. At least I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we don't want any of these right off the bat. Having a look at what we're wearing one last time. The boxer shorts maybe are the only thing that I would swap out, or hiking boots if they fit. So anything that does fit, I'll have a second look at, but for the most part, I think we're going to pass them by. So polo shirt fits. The pair of boots, they fit, but we've got hiking boots, right? And the hiking boots are going to be a little bit better for us. Yeah. And they're better condition as well. So let's go ahead. We want to go cut up what we can. Okay, that didn't actually take that long. And we couldn't actually salvage that much, so it is what it is. We're going to get what we can out of this. We are going to also be learning a little bit along the way, so that's kind of a good thing. Alright. I'm almost imagining there must have been tents or something nearby, right? Because, like, I don't know. They're out here in the middle of nowhere. Cut up what we can. Okay, felt. We'll definitely take some felt. And we'll take the plastic bag with cotton balls, because the cotton balls are useful, but also the plastic bag is useful as well. So, kind of getting two things from that. So we're getting wet. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Steel-toe boots. That's cool, but I don't even know if we're going to be able to get anything from them there. Yeah, we didn't get much at all. And that's, yeah, so that's actually, that's done us in. We can't actually take the steel-toe boots apart, I think. Yeah, why not? We'll give it a go. Okay, we failed. Is what it is. Well, actually, we still got a lot of leather patches out of that. We're probably going to cut up everything else while we're here. Let's see, cargo pants, neoprene, cut them all up. Okay, we actually got some neoprene sheets out of that. Cool. Great. Obviously, we can't carry this stuff right now, but we can run back for it. Cargo pants, box shorts, no. Okay. We're being very, very lucky out here that we haven't run into anything bad. Okay, so it is definitely getting towards the late afternoon now, so we're going to run back with what we have so far. Giant wasp, I want nothing to do with you. nothing at all. And that's why I'm walking back like this right now, just because I'm a little nervous. We've been lucky so far this episode, and sometimes, well, that luck can shift very, very quickly. And thankfully, it looks like the giant wasp is still a little bit over to the northeast, so we should be okay to make a bit of a move here. So we're going to do that. Hope for the best. Walking along the coastline here, and then we're going to start to just go up through this way here. Seems actually a little bit better than going through the swamp. Yeah, I think we're going to try and take that route down to the beach more often. It's just better. And look at that, we've got a fire waiting for us once we get back. What more could you ask for? I mean, it's cool. It's just freaking cool. We don't actually have anything in it right now. It's empty currently, so we're going to go ahead and shift some more heavy sticks into it. We're going to have to get some more before nighttime for us to have a proper comfortable sleep right throughout the night, but this is a damn good haul of things, and so we want to put it into our thing pile, which is up to the northwest of us. So we're going to drop off felt patches, leather patches, and some rags. Cool. Okay, that's good. That is good. Alright, before it gets too late, we should go out and actually do that little bit. So we're going to grab our hand axe, wherever that is. I was so sure we put it up there, but maybe I was dumb and dropped it somewhere else. Yeah, I was. I dropped it here. We shouldn't be doing that. The knife spear, I'm fine with that being there because we're actually using that for cooking more often. Wild vegetables, how long do you go off? 3 days. 28 days for the bird's eggs, that's still good. Rhubarb, 6 days. And the cooked meat is going to go off eventually. So we need to try and make sure that we are eating that meat. And the stomachs, I'm going to go ahead and put that into the fire next time we're dropping wood in there. Let's go ahead and wield our hand axe. Store that in our inventory. And we're just going to go out towards the young trees and go ahead and cut these suckers down. Really not getting too much out of them there. So I don't know if it's actually taking it to account while we're doing it like this. It might not be. If you know, let me know, because I'd like to know whether or not that's the case, whether or not it's actually working as I think it is. Let's go ahead and shift everything down there. Cool, that's all that together. 6 heavy sticks. We probably want a little bit more than that if we can, so let's go take down these last 2. Nice, that's pretty good. So we should be able to get a decent stockpile of it in our fireplace at home. Great. Just start walking it all across. Okay, nearly back home. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and move it up to that one just there. There we go, heavy sticks. Actually just shift in. So we've got quite a few of them there, so that's not bad. Let's go on this square first and go ahead and move the rotten stomach over just so that it actually gets burnt up and so it's just not hanging around here. We're going to go and chuck 2 more on just for the time being while we're sitting here and I'm having a think about if we want to try and do any kind of tailoring work. What we can do is have a look and see if there is anything else that's popped up. We can make cured hide. Oh, we don't want, I still want it to be pelt. So if I'm having a look at pelt, so yeah, tanning fur pelt. Just salt water, really? That's all that we need? Okay. Oh, because we've got acorns. I didn't know that. Brilliant. Okay, we can use acorns instead. Fantastic. So we can actually, awesome, we can actually start tanning them. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. That's really, really good. Okay, that's awesome for us. So, we are going to grab, let's see, that sealed stomach there. We're going to walk over and empty it out. You know what? Let's just drink it. What am I doing? It's like, yeah, drink it anyway. Okay, now we can empty it out. On the ground is what I wanted to do. Pour onto ground. Okay, shallow water. This should be salt water. No, or maybe it isn't actually. No, it won't be. We need to go into the swamp. It's not too far. Okay, here we go. Salt water. Go ahead, pour into container, sealed stomach. Great. Okay. Start working our way back. Okay. Alright. So. Pelt. Okay, what are we missing? Tallow or lard. Okay. Right, I got excited, but I shouldn't have got excited just yet. So we're going to need to try and kill something a little larger. So a deer, a bear, hopefully it hasn't turned. We can use tainted tallow in the process, so either will be fine. But killing a bear or something like that at this stage is not going to be easy. I mean, for Dusk it's a walk in the park, but for Leif it's a hell of a mission. We're still very, very early on in this, and he doesn't have the same kind of protections that Dusk does. So, yeah, a deer is probably our best shot, going for something like that. So, let's put that aside for now. We have the salt water there, so that's good. There might actually be some other options under food because of that. No, there isn't really. The salt water doesn't really change anything for us right now, so that's okay. I was hoping there might be some other kind of preservation that we could do there. Maybe if we just made salt by itself, but I don't think we can do that just yet. We need hickory root to be able to make salt. Yeah. And with the salt, you can use it to make cured hides and... Okay. Yeah. I mean, it would be good to have some salt, for sure. We need a tool of boiling of 2 or more. Okay, so we need a little bit more to do it that way. Oh, you just need salt water there. Oh, okay. That's easy. We can totally do this. We just need to have a little bit more salt water. So we probably have to get the large sealed stomach that we have and fill that up with salt water. But that's cool. It takes an hour and a half to be able to do it, to be able to get some salt, but that's alright. Oh, that's to make salt water. Okay, cool. I'm with you. Don't worry, I'm with you. It's gone very quiet. We don't hear the storm outside, which is kind of nice. And as we can see here, we have a lot more options for us to be able to make. We have a few wool things that we can make that we couldn't make before. So I would very much like to make some more things for our feet. We can make a house coat, which would be very nice and warm. I still want something for our head. So let's go across to our head, see what we can do. Okay, so we can make a turban. We should actually be able to disassemble, yeah, and we get the rags back right away. So that's almost something that I could wear temporarily. I think we're actually getting more warmth from the hoodie itself though, so probably worth us leaving that for now until we have something better that we can wear on our head. Yeah. Okay, torso. We've got a house coat, we've got a chest wrap, and we've got a wool chest wrap. It's quite warm, but the coverage is quite low, so we're not getting too much from that. We can make some arm warmers, which... they say they warm your arms, that's kind of good. We can make some wool ham wraps, that'd be quite nice, but they're not gloves, so they don't have the right kind of coverage. You can see that the light gloves give you even better, because it does cover your whole hand. Leg warmers are definitely tempting as well, but feet, let's see. Wool wraps, so I think even they actually do provide us a little bit more warmth there. And we can make a towel. How nice. Right, so to make these, it takes 6 felt patches. Okay, so we probably could make some wool foot wraps. We've got nothing on there right now. We could also make a pair of socks, which could be good. We get more warmth from this. The coverage isn't as good, but the warmth is a lot higher, so I feel like that's probably going to be better. We could also make stockings as well, which wouldn't be too bad for us. Yeah, I mean, that's 75%. That's covering the legs and the feet close to the skin. So I guess the question is, do we want to go for stockings, which are going to be the legs as well? Or, because we can also make leg warmers eventually. Are they, that is also close to the skin. No, so I think it's better for us to split that up for now. I think we are going to go for the wool foot wraps. We can't make wool socks because we need yarn. Can we break down the felt into yarn? That's my next question. We need 75 yarn to be able to do it. Possibly we would be able to. We would need knitting needles to be able to do it though, I think. Or we could try and grab some felt and see if we are able to disassemble it into something else. So we'll just take, that's a leather patch, what am I doing? It's not what I want. I don't want a leather patch. I want a felt patch. There we go. Go ahead, just take the one for now. Yeah, see, it can be disassembled for a wool fiber. Disassembling this will take 6 minutes and it'll give us 50 yarn. Okay, so let's just take, how much do I need again? I think 100 would be enough, right? So we'll take 2, because I've actually forgotten how much I did need. It doesn't take us long to disassemble, but we might fail at disassembling it, is the only thing. We'll cross our fingers and try. Okay, we were successful. Brilliant. Okay, so we've got some yarn. I think it dropped on the ground. That's good. So we'll do the same thing again. We'll go ahead and disassemble. Cross our fingers. Yes, great. So we have 100 yarn on the floor. Very good. Yeah, that changes things. That adds a few things for us. Okay, so let us go back. Nothing's changed under storage. That's fine. Okay, so let's see. Wool socks. Brilliant. And that's 100% coverage and 30 warmth. That's exactly what we need. 75 yarn. That's okay. If I was to have a look at hands, we can make wool gloves as well, so that's definitely worth it. We can use the felt patches or... yeah, and I think we are going to make wool gloves. They're going to be a little bit more encumbering though, I imagine. Yeah, 20 rather than light gloves, which is 2. So it's a massive difference. It changes quite a bit. But if we do need to make them, we will make them. We will make them? Huh? That was... ignore me. Okay, so we're going to make some of these. So it's going to take an hour for us to be able to do it. Required skills, nothing. So we should be able to smash this out without any issues. So let's try. We're tired, so that probably wasn't best to do then. But hey, we did it. We actually freaking succeeded. We made some wool socks and they fit. Fantastic. They only have an encumbrance of 2. That's brilliant. Let's make sure that we actually do wear them underneath our hiking boots, because you'd imagine that would actually be better for you. And sure enough, it is. So our hands are actually warm right now because we have nothing in them. We're putting them in our hoodie. Our legs are a little bit on the cold side. Yeah, maybe some leg warmers would go down nicely. I think it's possible for us to be able to do that. Let's go ahead and have a look at legs and leg warmers. Okay, so it'll take 5 minutes for us to make these. We can use yarn or we can use thread. We actually don't have too much thread left, so let's go ahead and use some yarn for now. Why not? Okay, we made some leg warmers. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and put those on. And if we go through to legs, there we go. Let's go ahead and put them next to the skin. So there's a little bit of a, because these are both worn next to the skin, so there's a little bit of overlap. But we're going to keep the boxes on for now. They're not going to screw us over too much. And as you can see, our warmth has gone up on our legs. That's pretty good. The only thing that's bad now is really our mouth. Our hands are still bad. Okay, didn't realize that. And our torso is still a little bit bad. Oh, we've got a hand axe at the moment. So if we go ahead and drop the hand axe, I think that will mean that we can actually put our hands in our pockets. Yeah, it's just on 0 right now. So it could be better, could be worse. It's not too bad. We're doing okay in that regard. So we're a little tired, probably worth us going to sleep soon-ish. Let's go ahead and load on the fire though. So we're going to go ahead, let's put in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in the hopes that that is going to be enough to kind of see us through for most of the night. There's no way for us to guarantee exactly how much we're going to need. Not sure on that. I'm probably not going to have anything in my hands when we go to sleep. That could be a mistake. I don't know if it takes more turns to pick something up off the ground. I'm going to test it out. If I go wield, Knife Spear is 128 moves, and that's 166. Okay, so it doesn't really change too much to actually equip it. Oh no, hang on, that's a moves per turn, right? That's not to actually wield it. Okay, that's a mistake I've made before. So that's not the case. Don't know how long it would take us to wield. It probably is better for us to actually have it on us, but having our hands free. Yeah, we'll give it a go. We're going to go to sleep to end the episode, and we're going to save before sleeping just in case anything bizarre happens here. But we go to sleep, and it looks like the fire is going for most of the freaking night here. And so that was 5 heavy sticks. Is it going to be enough? Okay, it is! Awesome. We wake up in the morning, we're hungry and thirsty, but that was our first night that we've slept, and we have been warm. And that is a success to me. That's good. Very freaking good. So hopefully before the next episode, I'm going to be able to change out this graphic to turn it into a stone fireplace, or rather a fire ring. I don't know why it's disappeared. These things used to be a part of this texture pack. I don't know why they're not anymore. And I also don't know why we get the winter background for that. It'll probably end up being the same thing there as well, so I apologize for that in advance if that's the case. But we're going to be wrapping things up. But before we do, we're not going to leave our man hungry. We're going to go ahead and have some fish, some of the cooked meat that's in our tent, and we're going to go ahead and have some clean water as well. We might as well almost always have clean water out of this big one, for example, because we want to leave the one that's actually with us for when we go out and about. And you know what, we'll get fully slaved from that. Pretty good. I feel like we're doing okay here. Did we get our fabrication skill up at all today? No, not really. That's something that I'm going to have to do some work on, because we need to get it to 3 for us to be able to do any kind of construction, for us to improve our life as Leif. He's got his survival skills down, but construction and the rest, well, there's a bit to be desired. I mean, we're clothed now though, right? We're clothed, we've got a roof over right here, we've got a fire that doesn't catch us on fire, so that's all good in my book, and things I think are looking up for Leif, but we'll see what this new day means to him. He survived for a week. This is day 7, so he's been out here for a week, so I'm proud of our man. We'll see how he does in this next week. Thank you all for joining me. I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.